Hello, dears. Thank you for being with me today for the March 31st reading. This will be the Chakras Ascension reading here on the Oracle of the Feather Crown Tree. My name is Elspeth, and I'm very happy that you could join me for this. This reading is a 17-card spread. The central cards represent the root to the crown chakra. The ones on the left are our earthly chakras, and the ones on the right are the higher realms chakras. The ascension denotes that these two realms merge with our more familiar chakra system, and in that merging and coming together, thus the alignment takes place. So these energies from the earth and the higher realms and our interaction with them is really meant to refine and evolve our chakra systems as we know them and bring them to a higher level of consciousness to affect not only our thoughts but our feelings and our behaviors in this world. So let's begin. We always have a question for each position, and each deck or each card comes from a different deck. So I hope that you enjoy these. We'll start with the root, and we have for our question, how can I feel supported, connected, and safe in my body to know that I am grounded in pure spirit? We got the affluence card. I choose to be debt-free and to live an affluent and healthy life. And to assist this message from the Earth Heart Chakra, we have the Mother Mary Oracle deck, and our card from it is Our Lady of Blessing Bestowed. A blessing sounds like a marvelous happening, and it is. However, we can forget that divine energy, which is concentrated like spiritual vitamins, will cause healing, and this may move circumstances and situations along, often at a rapid pace. A blessing is like a divine volcanic eruption from within our heart. It can start with a rumble, but when the time is right, we are ignited and cannot be held back from an explosion of divine love that might change everything that is in the way of our next heavenly steps upon the earth. Rest assured that a blessing from the Holy Mother is only given when we can handle it, though you can also expect that there will be times as the blessing begins to work when you may wonder if you are really up to what you feel is being asked of you. You may doubt yourself at times, questioning if you can really handle what is happening in your life without falling apart completely. You will succeed through the Holy Mother's grace, of course. But sometimes you might wonder if you aren't just cracking up inside. To be broken apart, never to be repaired. This is a sign that we are really growing, and especially outgrowing, a past that is too small for our soul's future. With all this challenge, we might ask ourselves if we really want a blessing at all. However, a blessing is an absolutely priceless treasure. It clears karmic debris that would keep us stuck, perhaps for a long time, or even lifetimes. A blessing not only rips off a Band-Aid, but is a zap of healing energy that may feel uncomfortable for a relatively short time, but is essentially just the workings of life force, restoring a wound to wellness. Our role is to be honest and present with our feelings and let the chips fall where they will, so to speak. You are given permission for the divine to take over your life direction for a moment, trusting in the greater wisdom and perspective of the Holy Mother and her unconditional love for you and her passionate desire for your spiritual liberation. With the onset of this blessing, you might have a subtle reorientation, or you might suddenly feel like you're heading in a very different direction. Either way is perfect for you. Trust, all will be well, and soon the chaos of change will be replaced with joy, gratitude, and even deeper, loving trust in the tender genius of the Divine Mother's grace. The Sacral chakra. How can I be empowered to take creative risks in the world with the realization that I am the Divine Feminine? From the Guide to the Art Oracles, we have Leonardo da Vinci. Themes surrounding this card are: I'm not a Renaissance man, I'm a Renaissance man. Dissect what makes us human. Look into research like you would a crystal ball. Leonardo da Vinci epitomized the Renaissance man, or in modern parlance, the overproductive, possible cokehead, with his crazy achievements in science, anatomy, architecture, engineering, invention, sculpture, drawing, painting, and more. Da Vinci is today known by every cargo pants wearing dad bod lining up to see the Mona Lisa or the Last Supper. Da Vinci's interests include human and animal dissection and analyzing human proportions. Said to be centuries ahead of his time, he left behind notebooks of forward-looking research, including alpha studies of helicopters and tanks, and near-perfect anatomical drawings, give or take a reproductive detail. Assisting that message will be a card from the Myths and Mermaids Oracle on behalf of the Well Matrix Chakra. A timeless maiden stares serenely into space as she embraces her trilobite friends. Shielded by the ancient creatures, she is a symbol of ageless beauty and utmost patience. This is a girl who knows how to wait. Trilobites are ancient creatures who once roamed our oceans for millions of years. Over time, they have become but fossil memories. Just as it took millennia for them to change, so too your situation will take much longer to mature than you originally thought. Take heart, however, this time will do you good. Take this opportunity to meditate on your past and future actions. Consider your words and perhaps even rehearse your lines over and over until you have everything just right. But more importantly, do not rush. Take your time and let each situation ripen in its own way. You may not know precisely what you are waiting for, but worry not. The time will not be wasted. Mentally expand your timeline and make good use of your wait. The Solar Chakra. We'll be pulling a card from the Earth Warriors Oracle. How can self-respect and self-compassion make me aware that I am the master of my universe? Abuela medicine, beauty, remedy of the grandmothers. You are on a healing journey. Put your trust in the divine genius of Great Spirit and the medicine of the earth, through which divine healing can express itself. As you allow your spiritual connection to guide your earthly steps with synchronicity and divine intervention, you will be supported for a healing journey that will be profound for you. This oracle indicates a healing outcome that will enhance your soul journey. Your soul has healing gifts, and you are meant to participate fully in an exploration of healing that is of interest to you. You are meant to understand how it is that you are a healer in your own unique way, whether that be professionally or in how you are as a person in the world more generally, as part of your life journey? Have you been the warrior carrying on regardless of a deep wound that makes your life and work in the world more difficult? Whether the wound is of mind or body, there is guidance that it is time to allow for healing. Through a healing journey, you can become free or proceed more easily, effectively, and joyfully in your life's work. Becoming ready for the medicine means preparing for the cure also. This is based on approaching the power of earth within due respect. It is not about trying to force an outcome that you wish. It is about cleansing and opening the self to the gift of what is given from Earth Mother and Great Spirit. It is not about controlling the healing flow, but of readying oneself for it to be received. That means surrendering attachment and resting and cleansing the body and mind through practices that work for you, so that you are open to the certain change that healing will bring. It means practicing unconditional trust, because divine timing may sometimes express kindness through delays. It means gently but surely dislodging your belief on the fixed reality of your own experience. Even if an issue has been present for decades, so that you are loose and limber, ready to be reformed, recreated through the healing genius of heaven and earth, an intelligent, creative relationship expressing their unconditional love for you. And then to bring in some support from the inner earth chakra, we have the crystal grid oracle. We have transformation, spiritual awareness. Scepters are very powerful crystals because they are actually two crystals in one, with one crystal having grown around the other. The main crystal penetrates deeper into the other crystal, which represents getting to the core of an issue. Thus, scepters are a great tool for allowing one to get to the root cause of an issue and make the necessary changes to rectify it, which makes any scepter a powerful tool for spiritual awareness and transformation. It is also an excellent aid in energy work, as they are strong at generating and amplifying energy because they combine their energy and work together. This particular scepter is quartz and amethyst. Amethyst has long been a stone of the mind, so it will help with organizing your thoughts to gain a deeper understanding of any issue you may be working with. This can indicate a time to look more deeply within to find what truly is the underlying issue related to your third eye chakra. It gives you insight. There is a bigger picture involved here that starts from inside. Great transformation always happens when we turn to the internal factors and decide what we truly have the strength to look at, ourselves. Meditation is a good place to start. Still your mind and let your soul guide you. And then from the higher realm chakra of the soul star, we have the Blue Messiah, and we have the Blue Messiah card from it. In this divided and changing world, many are searching for truth. Many people believe that their way is the best and only way to salvation. This can cause confusion amongst the masses and uncertainty on their individual paths and belief systems. The Blue Messiah represents the divine light of truth within you. Be discerning and trust your inner light and truth to guide you. Don't get caught up in the energy fields of judgment, anger, and fear, which may be emitted from souls around you. Shine your radiant, loving light, dear one. It is only through your unconditional love and compassion that dividing walls melt away. This card serves as confirmation that you are on the right path. Don't turn down your radiant light due to comparisons, condemnation, and criticism from others and their egos. Stand your ground with truth, love, and integrity. Avoid comparing or judging the journey and choices of others, and you will align with divine truth. The Blue Messiah lives within you, dear soul. Shine this truth with unconditional love and compassion. With an open heart and an open mind, share your loving light with the world. I am compassionate. I send unconditional love to all souls. I will continue to move forward courageously as I follow the truth and light of my own soul. The Heart Chakra. How can I cultivate joy, gratitude, love, and compassion for others so that I am cosmic love? From the Rumi Oracle, we have the Angel Raspar. Divine contribution is offered to those who wish to contribute to the world. The Great Beloved sees what is in your heart, what it is you wish to offer, and is saying yes. So you are being empowered to serve, to assist, to offer a genuine spiritual contribution to this planet, to become a sacred hand at work for the will of heaven. Such is the capacity bestowed upon the soul, that it is wise and filled with love, and therefore deserving to serve. So then, do not doubt yourself, beloved. You have been blessed with this by the Master, to find the precious jewel of your own soul and claim it. Cast aside your doubts then. Yet perhaps this is not easy for you to do. Perhaps you look at the world, even your chosen field of endeavor, and already you hear so many voices speaking. You may wonder if your own contribution would simply add noise to a cacophony. You may wonder if you can really help, if you have anything genuine to add, or if there's just too much noise anyway. You may hesitate and become fearful. Do not despair, my beloved. It is part of your divine destiny to add something of great value to the world, something that has a place even amongst all that activity, something needed absolutely in the hearts of all. This oracle brings a special message of reassurance that you are making progress and are indeed on the right path, although it may not unfold exactly as you anticipate. It will indeed unfold. You are making a positive impact in the world more than you consciously realize, and you are asked therefore to continue. Do not give up. Do not turn back. Just continue. Take your steps, your journey, and know that the great Master is aware of you and is sending the holy ones, including the wise ancient mother, Angel Raspar, to bring you the blessing of the true silence. Now, let it clear and soothe your mind and heart, and help you remember the peace that dwells within you. All is well. From the Dolphin Matrix Chakra, we will have the Kuan Yin Oracle, and the card that we have from it are the Sisters of the Star Blossoms. Group energy is powerful. When used consciously, it can help us expand in the same way that if you were doing any task, many hands can make light work, as the saying goes. While many hands make light work too, your energy can help nourish and lift the energy of others in a group, as you're able to carry a high vibration of love in your heart. The ancient Chinese, over 2,000 years ago, refer to the Pleiades as the star blossoms. These 7 stellar sisters work together as a group of higher consciousness to radiate great love and light on our planet. And they can assist you now to find the light in the groups within which you share involvement. It is service to connect with heart-centered groups that feel good and improve the quality of your life, and to be supported and supporting of such groups. And you're guided to allow this to happen more in your life right now. Solitary practice is an important element of growth and can be extremely powerful. But sometimes group energy is an important element of your spiritual growth too. And you are encouraged to meditate, pray, and chant with groups and communities that resonate with your heart. This oracle is also guidance to call upon stellar energies that are unconditionally loving and supportive, and the appearance of the Sisters of the Star Blossoms indicates that you have a soul connection that can nourish you to higher vibrational star consciousness, such as that of the Pleiades. And then from the higher realm chakra of the spirit, we have embrace the moment. Embrace this day. This is this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. We're placing this card in your hand, for we can feel the negative thoughts you're having about others as well as yourself. We understand that life can get you down, and all the hard work you do every day to support yourself and others can be challenging. Don't let the outside world tarnish or dilute your brilliance. Remember, all thought creates reality, and the situations in your life, even thoughts, are made up of energy. Whether they're positive or negative, when you think a thought, your aura will amplify it with energy and put it out into the universe. By monitoring your thoughts, you'll have conscious control in shaping your day as well as your future. Learn to embrace the moment. If you're having a cup of tea, just drink your tea. If you're enjoying a meal, then just eat your meal. If you're walking, then just walk. Appreciate, focus, and be in the moment of what you are doing. By doing so, you'll remain in the powerful present. The throat chakra. How can I articulate my honest truth to be a co-creator with God? The corners of the mouth. Health and well-being mean more than just freedom from disease. They are radiant manifestation of balance in body, mind, and spirit. When the body-mind is balanced, our capacity for spontaneity, joy, and peace is increased. We eat food to nourish our bodies, but every level of our being requires nourishment, which it takes from the sources available to it. Your quality of life reflects how you are nourished, how you nourish others, and the way you function in the world. Impressions, sensory, emotional, intellectual, are the food of the mind. We receive a barrage of impressions from television, computers, music, movies, books, and magazines, and often end up carrying too much weight in our heads. Simplify your life by eliminating anything that does not promote wholesomeness. You may be surprised to find that as you clean up your act, you also start feeling better. Gradually eliminating whatever is no longer relevant. Stuff, habits, relationships, or points of view amounts to trimming the fat of your lifestyle, off your lifestyle. Consider what it would be like to live with the people and things that help you feel good about yourself. Then consider the extent to which you are willing to go to make that a reality. If you haven't paid much attention to your health, this is the time to begin. In attending to the body's real needs, it is important to bring some awareness to what, where, and how you eat. If you frequently eat in a hurry or graze at an open fridge, then you can be certain that you are also feeding your stress level. Carefully choosing foods that are natural and wholesome and eating with intention sends a message to your entire being that it's worth nourishing. Maintaining good health also means exercising. Physical exercise vitalizes the heart and circulatory systems and enhances our general sense of well-being. It clears cobwebs from the overfull mind by rerouting excess energy from the head into the body. Nourishment of the heart calls for healthy relationships in your life. Relationships require sensitivity to their subtle nuances and should not be taken for granted. Habitual patterns of relating lead to indifference, a lack of enthusiasm, or a can't-be-bothered attitude that slowly but surely creates heartache. Nourish your relationships carefully so that they may provide you and others with emotional sustenance. Finally, how do you nourish yourself spiritually? Rest and relaxation puts us back in touch with ourselves and nature. Make a conscious choice to tune out external distractions and turn your full attention inward. By sitting silently, relaxed, and comfortable, simply observing your breath and your thoughts, you can cleanse your mind of tension that deplete well-being. When a thought arises that grips your attention, relax your breath, let the tension go, and return to neutrality. This is the simplest form of meditation, and it works. There are many different techniques to facilitate self-awareness, some very energetic, others more passive, and it is wise to experiment to find the way that feels right for you. Practicing a consciousness-raising technique with regularity clears the mind, calms the emotions, and will enhance your ability to feel supported by the flow of the change that is the Tao. And on behalf of the Earth Star Chakra, we have the Power Deck. Its message is strength. The person who upsets you most in your life is one of your best teachers. If that person can get inside your head, turn you around, and confuse you, you know that you still don't understand what you are doing. You need more strength. Learn by seeing that your life is a teaching, like the red lotus healing its pain in inner solitude. Gain strength from entering your wounds and learning from them. The magician remembers the trail and takes a different one, even if it's more difficult. In this way, you create your own path as you build strength from it. And from the higher realm chakra, the universal one, we have the Work Your Light Oracle deck and the card Get Grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. You are being called to get grounded, to ensure that your luminous field is clear and your inner well is full. If you're not grounded, it is all too easy to get swept up in other people's energy and mistake it for your own. Your boundaries will become blurred as you are absorbing the energies around you and struggling to define what is their stuff and what is yours. If you pulled this card, you are very likely an empath or a highly sensitive person and need time alone to fill up your well, balance your energy, and get grounded. There are two types of people, those who draw their energy from others and those who draw their energy from within. Reflect on which one you are and carve out time each day to ensure your well is being replenished. Being sensitive is a superpower, but like all powers, it needs to be nurtured in order to be fulfilled. It is easy to get swept up in the high-frequency energies that are swirling around the planet. The quickest and most effective way of clearing All of this from your field is to ground yourself by connecting with Mother Earth. There are many ways to get grounded. One of the most powerful ones is to practice earthing. By connecting you to the power of Mother Earth, spend time in nature. Put your hands on a tree. Your palms are an extension of your heart chakra, or walk barefoot on the earth. The third eye chakra. How can I be focused, determined, and receive guidance to realize my full potential? We're using the sacred geometry cards for this, and we have Andean Shaman. Welcome vessel. The Andean Shaman expresses the essence of welcome. He greets you in salutation, extending hand and heart energy, inviting you to embrace the joy of feeling truly welcomed. He is a vessel of spirit, consciously able to receive soul energy and move it through his being, transmitting it into the world. The stepped geometry refers to the Andean symbol called the Chakana, which is indicative of spirit moving through the lives of the people. Similar symbols are used in various cultures around the world. This card invites you to receive this welcome with a smile and an open heart. Feel how this open-hearted energy lifts your spirit and brings comfort to your being. It may be that you could use a dose of acceptance and the approval of a genuine welcome. This card may also indicate your readiness to become a vessel of spirit in order to welcome in the energies required for your sacred work. See yourself openly receiving and transmitting these messages. Trust the relationship you have with Spirit and the ease with which you become a vessel when you recognize that union. Open your heart, laugh out loud, and welcome the strength of your true essence as a vessel of light. And the higher realm chakra, the universal chakra, will be assisting that message with a card from the Secret Language of Light deck. Soul mating. Embrace your soul to reveal a partner. A new encounter or a deepening of an already existing union will profoundly change the way you perceive unconditional love. Chemistry between two people does not mean they are life partners. You have entered each other's life to awaken, expand, and open your heart so wide that they may never close again. It may last for a moment, a season, or a lifetime. Time is not necessary to shift the cogs of your heart and feel the absolute ecstasy of you. A moment can open you to euphoria. The purpose of a soul relationship is to mirror your love and light and melt away any hard edges or walls you have built. Whatever is mirrored will intensify. Love and peace will feel bigger, but so will fear or pain. This reveals any wounds that hold us away from love, so we can heal them as we embrace more of the love we already recognize. And for the last chakra or question for the crown will be, how can I trust in inner guidance to be my true self? Our card will be from Living with a Feather Heart Oracle. We have, I achieve with integrity. Initiation into a spiritual practice is when a candidate makes the conscious decision to embark on an evolutionary journey to new levels of consciousness and higher planes of understanding the reality in which we live and operate. This rite of passage has found its way through the mystery schools of ancient Egypt and ancient Greece. and many other societies. Mystery schools such as these have often been shrouded in secrecy and bedeviled by notions of conspiracy. However, the secrets kept are neither to hide nor to conspire, but to protect certain wisdom that must be earned through time, effort, and proof of character. If the wisdom were to be freely revealed to the uninitiated, the power in this knowledge could find its way into the wrong hands, hearts, and minds. To the true initiate on the path of studying the mysteries of the universe, wisdom is received through different degrees, as the candidate advances past various rituals, tests, and trials, which reveal the worth of the individual found in merit. Integrity is an essential part of the character of the ideal initiated into these mysteries, as living in alignment with integrity is living unified with truth, honesty, and virtue, as a breathing embodiment of the principle of Mott. The lightness within the feather on the scale, the pure of heart can understand. I achieve with integrity as when you are living as truth unified, your reality reflects back to you with integrated honesty. I achieve with integrity means articulation in word as well as the intention encoded in the vibration of what you speak into the world. It is embodiment in the strength of your convictions and consciousness, a light shining with the luminescence of a star, the needlepoint of the compass, aware of truth and direction, the shimmering spirit of each season's reasons for passage, and the awareness of the potency within every great parable's metaphor. And the highest of the high chakras will be the Divine One, and we are using the Divine Feminine Oracle to assist that last message. Today we have Mary of Nazareth, the Mother of God. I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. I've always imagined that Mother Mary was terrified to hear an angel loudly announcing that she was meant to be the Mother of God. Her surrender to Gabriel's words feels so courageous and too unacknowledged. Mary has no idea that she will have to meet with, what she will have to meet with, what will be asked of her, and what this love for her Son will put her through. But she says yes nonetheless, so that she can be in service of the divine. Mary's acceptance of her role has been in the shadow of the Christian story, uncelebrated because she is seen as so divine. But she was human too. She could have said no. Her courage could have faltered. But she aligned with the light. She heard Gabriel's words, "Be not afraid," and allowed the divine story to work through her life. And she let joy dictate her response. Mary leads us to trust that we can say yes to what feels light. It doesn't have to make sense or work with the timeline the ego has mapped out for us. In the midst of our ordinary, everyday lives, we can say yes to the angel who greets us in the space of our heart, and let the energy of joy give birth to the divine through us. I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. That concludes this reading. I hope that it brought a lot of reassurance to us, and especially anyone experiencing their solar return today, that it will have a profound impact on the meaning and teachings evolving throughout the year for you. Thank you always for being here with me, and I truly hope that we get the chance to do this again. Take care, my friends.